Well, good day and welcome, and thank you for joining me once again as we continue our series of mindfulness and meditation. And we're reaching near the end of our lessons. Following this one, we're going to have a nice meditation, which we're going to go over all together as we revisit the ideas in a nice, deep meditation, which will be great. Anyway, there are some people who have the notion that when you do meditation that you go and have this spiritual connection. Mindfulness and meditation is your sense of awareness of all things. And so if you broaden that and go into the next higher levels of consciousness and communications and start understanding what that is and what that means to you, then you might end up using meditation as your place to do prayer, place to connect with spirit, place to elevate your consciousness, to connect with all things, and perhaps you have other intentions. When you get down into the deep realms, get into the zone of meditation, your mind is at ease and your mind is calm. You'll see your troubles in life and you won't be afraid of them no more. This is because the brain waves of your mind have slowed down so much that there's almost an out-of-body experience, in a sense, where you are now separating yourself between the body, mind, and consciousness. And you see everything from an exterior point of view, in a sense. When you're at that level and you start to connect with life itself, and you start to think about where all of this originates from, and you start to think about creation on a whole, and you start to get this sense that there is a consciousness that is intertwined with all creation itself, that you are somehow living a life in which you are connected to that very thing that has created it all. We can contribute that into our lives through what we might call our intuition, we might call it God, spirit, other realms, our ability to manifest things, the idea of using the force or touching upon energies that are all around. And then we apply it to some of the aspects in life that touch upon our faith and religion or our understanding of spirit. This relationship that you have is an important one, regardless of whether or not it's just simply in the mind or if it's an actual true connection that you're having. If the whole universe was a consciousness that is aware of itself and has a purpose and it's moving towards something, you are a part of that. So just knowing that you are a part of the whole consciousness of the universe gives you a responsibility and a relationship with life, with existence. So that when the world is being painted by some conscious mind and creating the journey that you're on, creating the experience that you have, you too have a paintbrush in which you are also applying and creating this world for yourself. And if you just sit back and let it all happen from something else, not realizing that you're contributing to your own wonderful experience, you might fall into the trap that you have no responsibilities, but you do. So when you look at all the people in your life, the people who wish you harm, who wish you to fail, who create chaos in your life, who make it difficult and give you challenges, people you just don't like because of what they stand for, the way they behave, and so on. These are people that you are actually connected to. Without them, you don't realize who you are. And again, you have a responsibility in life that includes them in it. So your actions are going to need to be well presented in this world. And how you choose to do that is how you see the perspective that you have. So an important thing to add here is that if none of this is a real true connection, don't let anybody judge you, or don't be feared about being judged by others, and don't let other people tell you that you're wrong. It's only when you have calculated the right evidence or accumulated the evidence to persuade you to change your perspective, and then if you choose that there is no spiritual connection after all, then you decide that. And as long as you're not doing anyone any harm, so again, making all your actions of goodness and towards something positive, you can't go wrong. So ask yourself if this is real. Do I have a spirit? And if my spirit moves on after my death, what does it look like? Does it look like me? Does it have a nose? Why does it have a nose? If it has no lungs, it doesn't need to breathe. Does it have an eardrum? Doesn't have to hear. It doesn't hear. A spirit wouldn't hear in the same way because it doesn't have this physical body. This physical body has everything that it's made of. All the working parts are there for a reason. But when you're a spirit, it's no longer the same. So what does it look like, and where does it go? All these are great, fascinating questions, and we can come up with a lot of philosophical answers to it as well. So keep that connection alive. And as you do your meditation, if you feel that force, if you feel the energy, then empower yourself with that and indulge in it more. Bring your connection even stronger so that when you are at the right times doing mindfulness or meditation, that this becomes the world that you are encompassing, that you feel the power within those moments that will then guide you through the rest of your days, your life. And as you meet other people, you will resonate with them, and they will feel that. Your relationships with others in all things also become stronger. And so with that, I will leave you in your mindfulness and meditation practices, and we will continue on our next lesson as we will get together and we will do a great meditation, and one that will bring about all of the lessons that we have gotten through in this series. And you can go through the whole gambit of lessons, or you can focus on just one, whatever feels right and comes to you during those moments of that meditation. And until then, enjoy life. Take care, and I wish you well.